Hello students, welcome to the video lectures on theory of computation. So today we are going to see the next type of a machine that is called as a non-deterministic finite automata. Okay, so this non-deterministic finite automata, this is also called as a NFA. So NFA is a 5-tuple machine. Definition of NFA is similar to the definition of DFA. So capital M is equal to Q, comma sigma, comma Q0, comma F, comma del transition, where this Q, it is a finite set of states. Sigma is input alphabet, Q0 is initial state, capital F is a set of final state, and del is a transition function. So only change is in this transition function. So for DFA, Q cross sigma gives you Q. But here in case of non-deterministic finite automata, your transition function is Q cross sigma, which is giving you 2 raised to Q. So in case of deterministic finite automata, we know that suppose we are having this sigma is equal to 0, 1. So in case of DFA, what we have seen that if this is one of my state Q0, so I will have two transitions. I will have two transition in Q0 state, that is one is for 0, another is for 1. So here in case of deterministic finite automata, for every input alphabet we will have only one transition. For every input alphabet we will have only one transition. But in case of NFA, suppose this is my input alphabet 0 and 1. So in case of NFA, I can have more than one transition for one input alphabet. So suppose if this is my Q0, Q1 and Q2, so I can have 0 transition on this particular state and also on this particular state. So here in this case, I am having two transitions on 0 input alphabet. So that's why this is called as a non-deterministic finite automata, because we don't deterministically determine that this is a particular path which will be followed for this particular input alphabet, because there are multiple paths may be possible in case of NFA. So that is a basic difference between your DFA and NFA. So in case of DFA, for every input alphabet we are having only one transition, but in case of NFA we can have more than one transition for one input alphabet. Okay, and that's why in case of DFA our transition function was Q cross sigma gives Q, because we are going to a particular state for some particular input alphabet. But in case of NFA, our transition function is Q cross sigma gives you 2 raised to Q. So here, for example, suppose we are having these 3 state. Okay, so we are having these three state. So here the possibilities for some particular input alphabet are, this is 2 raised to Q is nothing but it is a power set of Q. So here number of states are 3. So whatever the different possibilities are there, so either I will remain in Q0 state, I will go to Q1 state, or I will go to Q2 state, or I will go to Q0 and Q1 state, or Q0 and Q2 state. So 2 raised to Q. So here Q is nothing but 3. So 2 raised to 3, that is nothing but 8 possibilities are there. So either Q0, Q1, Q2, Q0, Q1, Q0, Q2, or I will go to Q0, Q1, Q2, or one possibility is that I will not go anywhere. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more possibility is there, so that is Q0, Q1, then Q1, Q2. Okay, so these are the 8 possibilities are there if I am having 3 states. So 2 raised to 3 is equal to 8. So these are the 8 possibilities are there for this particular NFA. So on input 0, so this will go to these many states. But in case of DFA, if I am having 3 states, so there will be only 3 possibilities will be there. So that on that particular input, it will either go to one of the state. Okay, so that is a difference in this NFA and DFA. Drawing of NFA is simpler as compared to drawing of DFA. But in case of NFA, as there are number of possibilities are there, so if I want to check that particular string is present or not, so it will take more time as compared to the time required for DFA, because in case of NFA I have to check the different possible paths, and that's why it will require more time as compared to the DFA. Okay, so in next lecture we are going to see the difference between the NFA and DFA. So before that we will see some examples so that you will understand. So first we are going to see this design a NFA over sigma is equal to 0, 1, where the first and the last character are same. So here what will be our language? So the first and the last character are same. So input alphabets are 0 and 1. So if my string is starting with 0, so it should end with the same character. So it should end with 0. Or if my string is starting with 1, it should end with 1. Or it may contain string like 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. Or it may contain 1, 0, 0, 1. So this string will be accepted because it is starting with and ending with the same character, or 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. So this string will also be accepted. So in this way there will be infinite number of strings will be there in this language. So only restriction is what? The starting and the ending character should be same. Okay. So first we will draw for the basic length string. This is my initial state Q0. So if I am getting this 0 and the next 0, then this particular string should be accepted. Or if my string is starting with 1, then also it should be accepted. So if my string is starting with 0 and ending with 0, so that's why this particular string will be accepted. Or if my string is starting with 1 and ending with 1, so that particular string should also be accepted. Okay. So here in this case, in between the starting and ending characters, in between I can have any number of characters. So in between this 0 and the starting and ending 0, I can have any combination of 0 and 1 any number of time. So that's why I will show here a self loop for 0, 1. So drawing an NFA is simpler as compared to drawing of DFA, because in case of NFA we are not going to show all the transitions. So here we are going to show only those required transitions only. The NFA for first and the last characters are same. So now this is a state transition diagram. So from this you can draw a state transition table. So in state transition table we are having on this, we are having states. So here suppose we will give name Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. So here Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4, and input alphabets are 0 and 1. So Q0 on 0, Q1, and Q0 on 1, Q3. So here initial state is a Q0 state and final states are Q2 and Q4. Now Q1, Q1 on 0. So Q1 on 0, it is going to Q2 also, and it is remaining in same state also. So that is Q1, Q2. And Q1 on 1, Q1 only. So Q2 on 0 and 1. So we have not shown any transition. So we will write here 5. Then Q3. So Q3 on 0. Q3 on 0, it is remaining in Q3 only. And Q3 on 1, it is going to Q3 and Q4. For Q4, there are no state transitions we have shown. So that's why we will write as 5. Okay. So this is a state transition table. So from this you can check whether a particular string can be accepted or not. So for example, suppose we want to check for this 1001. 1001. Okay. So initially I will be, machine is in Q0 state. So after reading the 1, it will go to Q3 state. So in Q3 state, it will read 0. It will remain in Q3 state only. Again in Q3 state, it will read the next 0. It will remain in Q3 state and it is reading 1. So it will go to Q4 state. So for this particular string, so now Q4 state is a final state, and that's why this particular string will be accepted. Now suppose I take another for 10101. So initially I will be in Q0 state. In Q0 state, upon reading 1, I will go to Q3 state. In Q3 state, after reading the 0, remain in Q3 state only. Upon reading 1, so now here if you see, so there are two possibilities are there. So either I will go to Q3 state, so Q3 state, or I will go to Q4 state. So so here now what you have to do, you have to check for two paths. Okay, so in Q3 state, if you read the next character, that is 0. So in Q3 state, if you read 0, so you will remain in Q3 state only. And then if you read 1 in Q3 state, again there are two possibilities. That is either Q3 and Q4. Okay. So now if you take this particular path, that is Q3, so your string is over and you are in a Q3 state. And this particular string means this particular Q3 state is not a final state. So what you have to do, you have to check for the second path. So this is one more path. Okay, so from Q3, upon reading 1, it is going to Q4 state, and Q4 state is a final state, and that's why this particular path is accepted. So the string will be accepted by using this path. So same way here you can also check for this. So in Q4 state, if you read the next character, so next character is 0, but in Q4 state we have not shown any transition. So again this particular path cannot be explored. So this is the path which is, if you followed, you will get the answer. Means that particular string will be accepted. So in this case, in case of NFA, you have to check all the different paths, and then you whatever the path which will get the answer, so that particular path will be selected. Hello students, If you have any doubts, then please comment and share your doubts so that we can solve it. Share your views, suggestions in comment section. Please do share, like and subscribe to this channel so that you will get notification when new video will be uploaded. Thank you. Enjoy learning.